Well, starting April 1st, venues hosting large indoor events will no longer have to ask for proof of vaccination or a negative test.
So that means buying your ticket and walking in. Nothing else, just like pre-COVID days. Remember that? CBS 8's Regina Ureta was at the convention center earlier today and has some of the changes attendees will see in the coming months.
Here at the San Diego Convention Center, in order to attend an event inside these doors, you'll have to head to a checkpoint, present a ticket, and either proof of a vaccination card, which you can easily access on your phone, or proof of a negative test. But come April, those COVID regulations may change.
Next month, California will lift its requirement for proof of vaccination or negative tests for those attending large indoor events. Back in August, significantly sized events inside the convention center and other venues like Pechanga Arena and Viejas Arena were required by the state to enforce these guidelines. But as California begins to lift COVID-19 regulations, this requirement will soon transition into a strong recommendation for indoor mega events that hold more than 1,000 people.
Change in public health guidance came out on Friday afternoon, so we've only just started to connect with our clients about it. We do expect that, just as with the mask guidance, some of our clients will continue to choose to require that protocol.
According to the California Department of Public Health, operators will still be urged to screen guests as the risk of transmission of COVID-19 and its variants continue. However, the shift does acknowledge the progress California has made in turning the tide of the Omicron wave.
We currently have more than 90 events that are booked on our calendar for this calendar year, January through December. So we are certainly busy. People want to come to San Diego.
2 years ago, large venues were forced to shut down for months to minimize the spread. The convention center suspended dozens of concerts and events, and at one point was even used as a shelter for unaccompanied migrants and those homeless.
We served as a shelter for about 11 months for adults experiencing homelessness. We thought that we were going to start to bring back events soon after that. However, with how the pandemic continued to evolve, that was not possible.
Despite the economic impact the shutdown had, the convention center is excited to be back with hundreds of attendees.
It's good because then everyone is vaccinated, so you're like more relaxed in terms of like if there are like unvaccinated people around.
Now, since August, the convention center has had over 40 events, but they say that they will continue to follow safety guidelines to protect the people attending these events. For CBS 8, I'm Regina Ureta.